Hi, this is Carol. In this series, I'll be reading you pieces of my own work. Some poems, some stories, things I still love. Happy listening. Why I cut my hair. Last week I had really long hair. Today I have really short hair. And in between I shipped my braids to the Canadian Cancer Society. It's an odd feeling that sometime there'll be a woman wearing a bit of me, and that this will give her comfort in what will be a hard time for her. But that's what giving is for, isn't it? It's why I donate blood, why there are people here in Vancouver walking around with a bit of me making it possible. Odd, that connection, but vital, I think. We're so fragile. So much can go wrong, but really it is only when things take a bad turn, only when things are bleak, that if we look, we can find out what kind of society we've created for ourselves. I was in the hospital a while back for some weeks. During my time there, a street man was hit by a bus down in the DTES. In less than 24 hours, he got over $1 million worth of surgeries and other treatments, and of course, he went into DTs almost immediately. One of my nurses was upset about that. She said it made her wonder why we as a society would pay for treatments and the glass of whiskey a day, knowing that once he got out, he'd go right back to living hard. In response, I told her about a time a Mexican woman sat in a Texas hospital waiting room, holding her own severed thumb, until long after the last white person with a bad cold had been seen and treated. To her immense credit, she said, "It's because we're trying to be civilized." I thought about what that means, to be civilized. Understand that I come from a more tribal society than some, so for me being civilized means recognizing and acknowledging the vast network that allows each of us life. It becomes so clear when we are at our most vulnerable. Get cancer here in Vancouver, and this enormous system of helpers jumps right up to get you through to some sort of remission, some kind of beauty in living. It's not really a war cancer. War is never civilized. Walking through diagnosis to remission is more like being dragged onto the floor to participate in a very complex, enormous dance where everyone is an expert except you. They carry you. They make it possible for you to move from one side of the dance floor to the exit on the other side. Everyone from the cleaning staff in the hospitals, the pharmacy techs where you get your meds, the researchers in the labs finding new and better ways to handle the nausea, the wig makers for the hair loss, the dietitians who help you find ways to drink when you have ulcers from one end of the alimentary canal to the other. Every single one of them intends that you get to the exit door beyond which is remission and the chance of some good, happy days. That's not war. That's civilization. That's why I pay my taxes, so the street man can get his whiskey and his surgeries. And that's why I donated my hair. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.